I got a song for you.
What?
I got a song for you.
Uh-oh.
You like classic 90s R&B?
Yes, sir.
Iowa is a place in the States. Get your booty in the kitchen now. Make my steak.
Oh.
Boom! Let's go. We're in here. Ow. Loud, hard, up your, just slicked up, greased back, oiled in, ready for them and vinegar. Baby, baby. I know it's a little later. We're sorry for that because
I ain't sorry.
Come on, baby. We're a little sorry. It's a little later than normal. Doing the Grown Man Record Night program. We appreciate everybody joining us live here tonight. Thump Finger, what's up? Christoph in here making moves. Thanks for jumping over from the Twitch over to the YouTube. Shane's in here, the mod. Don't F with the mod. Steve Bender, baby. Every other week, hey man, we take what we can get.
Let's hear it for the Steves.
If we can get just a little Steve time, when we can get a little Steve time, baby, that's all right. I've been off this week. Yep, Electric Banana, what's up, man? I've been off this week. Everybody say, what you go on your vacation? I don't know. Fucking Neptune? Honestly. We won't get into it.
Just think if you'd gone to the beach.
Well, yeah. Speaking of which, last week we had a fantastic program here where Carl the Envelope came up and joined us. Things got a little out of control due to the and I apologize, Aaron Griffin. I know he's on here, Aaron Griffin. Dude, blood loss has been nuts. But thanks to Aaron Griffin and Michael Cron actually both giving some nice donos last week. The show got a little bit out of control last week. We had $40 in donations last week to the program, and every $5 will get you a shot of liquor. And Carl was here. People were getting nuts, and I mean Aaron specifically, with a little Michael Cron dashed in there. We ended up doing 5-6 shots on the show.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron.
That's about as drunk as I've seen Carl in, I don't know, 10 maybe 12 years.
That was a big statement.
Carl did not feel well the next day. We didn't end up yard wrestling. Carl ended up, I woke up and there was blood everywhere, and I thought Carl had been throwing up blood. I'm like, oh, well, you got lung cancer because you're, Carl. But it turned out he cut his foot real bad.
And he was mad because we didn't do a chip chat.
Yeah, we woke up and I was like, hey, Carl, you all right, man? It was like we were talking about there was all this blood in my bathroom, and then I was like, he was like, man, he was like, man, we didn't do Chip Chat, we didn't do So to Speak. Man, I'm really pissed off, man. I'm like, we didn't do So to Speak and Chip Chat? And Carl's like, nah, man, we went to commercials and I'm like, are you sure? And I could have corrected him immediately with like, nah, bro, we did X, Y, and Z things, and I couldn't do that. All I could say was, are you sure we didn't do that shit? And I said, let's go to the tape. So we went to twitch.tv/Girlman Record Night and checked out the stream from the past night and reviewed the tape, like any respectable girl man would do. And yeah, there was So to Speak, there was a Chip Chat, it was all on there. Shane says, hey girlfriend.
You don't have a clip of the post show, do you?
Oh, we got a clip of the post show too.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in the shot, Jay. Welcome to the internet.
Take camera 2, see if it still works.
Can we see? Let's see. Boom. It's camera 2.
There's Jay.
No, it's not.
I know.
What is this? What is all this?
We got to adjust it, but we can't touch the camera because it gets real moody.
Oh, it's moody, baby. Aaron says it's really good entertainment. God bless you, man, and thanks you for the continued support, Aaron. You're just you're a psychomaniac, dude. You're an absolute psychomaniac.
Not like I got a liver or anything.
No.
It's pay for the treatment.
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah.
Are those guys fucking on your shirt?
But
Jay, are those guys fucking?
it was cool to have Carl up here, and it was weird because we woke up Saturday, and that's when the hurricane track really changed. And Carl was like, "Yo, man, this is headed toward Wilmington." Carl lives in Wilmington, North Carolina, and it's like the hurricane's going to come right to there. And he was like, he's got a couple of boats he's got to secure, and it was like some.
That's his house now.
He's going to be his house. So like it was some tense situations here Saturday, Carl. We were all watching the track in between Carl taking sips of water and then throwing up in my toilet. Which is all just as fun as Weather Nation. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Weather Nation. It's like the bootleg version of the Weather Channel that's available over the air.
Do they go live? Because I just saw people on WeatherMap.
Yeah, they're live.
Oh, they do?
They're live and fucking terrible. It's a beautiful thing, baby. Woo, baby. But anyway, it was cool. I don't think Carl, they had a bunch of rain and a bunch of wind, but it wasn't like nuts like last year. Last I heard, it wasn't any serious situations, but everybody always,
It did make landfall.
It did make land in that like Cape Lookout area.
I want to say it was near Nag's Head. It was maybe Cape Lookout.
Cape Lookout is the little point on North Carolina that sticks out the furthest of anything out of the Atlantic. So a lot of times, even if a hurricane is not going to really nail North Carolina, it will kiss the tip of Cape Lookout.
Dorian though is a good example of probably over the thousands of years how North Carolina has been shaped by hurricanes. That's the type of hurricane that
totally
makes that turn and then skirts and this constant over a thousand years.
Baby.
It made that shape to the country and the Outer Banks and all that.
Sure. Boom. Let me get in here. Boom. What am I doing? Boom. I did Iowa, snapping necks, cashing checks. Be sure to follow us on the socials, folks. Socials. Don't post as much as I should, but that's the best way to keep up with us. Blah, blah, blah.
Content is king.
Hey, we got a Discord channel. If you guys never fuck with Discord, I'm putting a little link in the channel, in the chat now. Jump up on the Discord. We talk a lot of good music stuff and just some nonsense during the week. And have a good time over there on the old Discord. What do you say, Jonathan Goss? I see you in here, bro. But yeah, man, get up with us. Get up with us. What else are we gonna say? It was a good time last week, though. Oh, we're talking about how crazy it got last week.
Yeah.
I didn't show the video. Should we show the video?
I think you could, in case anybody might have not seen it.
Well, so after the show, and I've done this, I'm not a cat that like plays my own music.
Yeah, you do.
But when I get real drunk, I do.
It's always post-show.
Way post-show.
You're usually pretty drunk.
Pretty drunk. But
when you throw Carl into the mix, I think that's a formula for disaster. Because you'll have a history with that music.
Well, yeah. It used to be me playing it. Carl would be on the front. I mean, Carl was in the first band with Jay.
And what would Carl be doing?
Carl's a mosher.
He's a mosher.
He's a mosher.
Okay.
And yeah, well, okay. So we have a live play-by-play here. The little moshing to the 5L is going on in the studio. And Paul fell into the two. Right into the two. Paul fell into the two. And that was, yes, that's a little bit of what went on here after the show, and that was maybe before.
I was worried. I felt like we should ban drunken brawls from this room.
It's not a normal thing. If it was an everyday thing.
You know, like today, getting ready for the show, you quickly realize, oh, that light's fucked up, and that happens part of the show.
That happens a lot.
What happened as well.
That was a little kind of a special situation.
There were a lot of things that
sure.
went south.
Not a normal occasion. I mean, you know, we don't do that all the time. There have been times where things have happened.
All right.
Things have occurred in the studio, pre or post show.
I mean, the computer didn't go offline or nothing.
No.
Kept chugging along.
No, because it's aggressive just like we are. Let's get back to things, Steve. You went to a program show this evening, didn't you?
I did.
You got here late.
I was, you know, the North Carolina Folk
Somebody
Festival.
claw me?
North Carolina Folk Festival once a year in Greensboro. It's free.
Yes.
It's a whole weekend. Everything from some chick with a sitar to some bluegrass dudes playing fiddles, and then on the main stage they had tonight was Booker T.
Oh, that's really cool.
T.
They always have a
Jones.
couple of acts that are like pretty legit. I've covered this for when I was in news.
It's the same stage I saw Sun Ra on like 2 years ago. That was pretty cool.
Me and Mr. O'Neill did they were like, hey, go do a story about the folk festival when it was like the first year. And we were like, it was like day before, and there was like nothing going on. Just people putting up like, you know, the tents and the stages and stuff. And so we're like, this story's not going to happen. Nobody was in town. Nobody was doing interviews or whatever. And we ran across these guys walking down the street. They looked a little different. They were carrying these weirdly shaped instrument cases. And so Mr. O'Neill stops and was like, "Whoa, are you guys here for the folk festival?" And he's like, "Oh yeah." Turns out this guy's like a freaking superstar in Iraq.
Oh wow!
It's an Iraqi musician.
Wow.
Playing this like kind of stringed weirdo instrument I wasn't familiar with, and really like started just boning in on this. Started jamming, and I'm shooting that, and we interview the guy. What's it like to be here from Iraq? What's it like there? What's your music scene like there? And it was like wow, that was a really.
Did you ever see the documentary about the metal band in Iraq?
I did. Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like good ones, Steve.
Also, about 5 years ago, I went to
Can you hand me a White Claw, somebody? Anybody, for Christ's sakes.
I went to the folk festival 5 or 6 years ago and saw this Vietnamese dance troupe. They're from the mountains.
I shot them.
Vietnam.
Yep.
I went because that's the area my dad was at in Vietnam. Just wanted to get a feel for it.
Oh, they've got this name. I can't think of it.
The Montagnards?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I shot them in a little.
Yep. They kind of have a commune area in the Asheboro lower, like south of here.
So tonight, Booker T played this is a free deal. It goes on all weekend.
Yeah, he played
Booker
for about an hour and a half. It was really good.
That's pretty incredible.
Except nobody in the band could sing, and then they sang a few songs they probably should have done.
Yeah.
But,
oh, you know, we talked about the hurricane. Should we the hurricane news?
Well, I think
we talked about Carl.
Well, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the governor is scheduled to appear for the last news conference coming up here pretty soon.
Governor Cooper here in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Roy Cooper.
He's been on the TV, every day.
So we're going to do a live thing from him coming up.
He's not going to be live with us, not a talkback.
We're going to take it.
We're going to take the feed.
We'll take the feed live.
Yeah.
That's what you got a time on that?
I believe it was 17.
7?
Nope.
Nope.
So it's already happened.
Wait, I mean, did I say 17? I meant 47.
47 of the hour.
47 of the hour.
Okay. Well, we'll break in if we need to. Between the Buried Me's playing there in December. Woo, baby.
Playing where?
In Raleigh? He said Obituary's playing in Raleigh in October.
Oh, you know who's playing in
Wow.
Raleigh? I think it's December 29th or 24th. Tool.
Yeah. Oh, tickets went on sale this week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I meant to buy them. I forgot.
Are they opening for Aerosmith?
Jay. Jay.
Okay.
We'll have none of that.
I think it's at the PNC, whatever.
Yeah.
Is that outside?
No, that's it.
That's inside.
Because I'm like, quit playing outside.
Jesus,
Or
don't get me started.
Quit trying to attempt to play outside.
So what else I have on? Let me get on the list here. Hey, check it out. This is some big time business here. Didn't have a lot of like music news this week per se, but some cool stuff have come out this week. Things just didn't happen.
Oh, were you paying attention?
No, I went back and looked. Oh, I do my homework now.
All right.
I do my homework. But check this out. Boom. He says no. That's where the Hurricanes play. The
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Indoor.
you don't know nothing, Jay. Look, Rhino has released this Black Sabbath, the vinyl collection, 1972 to 1978. It's a 9 LP box set that includes 180-gram vinyl pressings of the band's 8 studio albums from the era, along with a new mono singles collection. I didn't hear shit about this. All of a sudden, it's like, boom, it's out today. It's got the first one, Paranoid, Master Reality, Volume 4, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, Sabotage, Technical Ecstasy, and Never Say Die. But there's a compilation album called Monomania. It's got mono versions of key songs from the Sabbath catalog. It's got Iron Man, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and a previously unreleased edit of Into the Void. Also comes with a 7-inch featuring Evil Woman and Wicked World, as well as reproductions of the original tour books from the era. Came out today. I have no idea what kind of price we're talking on this thing, but I can only imagine it would be pretty damn pricey. Pretty damn good shit. I mean, if you don't, who doesn't have those first? I mean,
4 or 5 albums.
4 or 5 Sabbath albums. I mean, that's kind of where I want to be. But it's cool to have those. For a collector to have those mono outtakes and stuff will be kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing major. Nothing I'd go spend $150 on or nothing like that. I know we've got some heavier fans in the audience here tonight, and who like Death. We played Death.
I thought you meant like they wait a lot.
Well, yeah. All our friends are fat. Let's be honest. But Death, the band, not the black punk band, but the death metal band, Death, released live in LA. It's a repress of recorded in '98 at Whiskey A Go Go on Nuclear Blast. I think Relapse put this out maybe today. I don't know. I don't think it's ever been on vinyl before. It did come out on DVD at one point. Allegedly, this is what people say is one of the 2 Death albums originally released just to save up some money to help Chuck, who was going through cancer treatments at the time, who eventually passed away and succumbed to the terrible disease.
Okay.
That is cancer. Succumbed is succumb. Well, it passed, so succumb. Chicane.
Succumbered.
I've chicaned down a mountain or 2 in my day. Are we live?
I think so.
What's happening? Will somebody hand me a fucking White Claw? Jay, will you hand me a White Claw? I'll give you $1 if you give me a fucking White Claw right now. Relapse. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate you.
I would do it, but I'm mic'd up.
Grab you one, Jay.
No, I don't want one.
You want one?
What's, about claw? What's the saying about the claw?
No laws with the claws?
Ain't no law with the claw.
Ain't no laws. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for taking 28 minutes to make it happen.
Put your dollar on my tab.
You're right on it. Fucking 28 minutes to get a goddamn White Claw in my own house. That's a beautiful thing. Love it. I love it. Woo!
You
Let's
need to
go.
get one of those little micro fridges like my wife has.
I told you to get
have it right
cooler,
there
man.
behind.
I know, or at least a cooler. I can get a styrofoam cooler and probably make it happen.
I got a cooler right there. I bring it every week.
Why don't you call
Ghostbusters?
Why don't you call DoorDash to come get it out of the refrigerator and walk out?
I've been real close to that. Here's something that's coming. I didn't know anything about this. Jay, of special interest, and something you played earlier. You remember one of our favorite performances by Nirvana, Live and Loud. Remember that? And I know it from MTV actually aired it on New Year's Eve, and they intercut it with a Cypress Hill show. And it was New Year's Eve. I was like with my parents. I was 14 years old at home with my parents. New Year's Eve, and they were cutting between that. I was happy as shit, man.
Oh, New Year's Eve.
So what's going on with this record?
It came out on vinyl,
My
dude.
name is Steve.
Boom. Came out, Nirvana's Live and Loud.
It came out or it's coming?
Actually, it was like August 30th, and I missed it. It was not like a big deal that I saw about this. It's got audio taken from the '93 concert at Pier 48 in Seattle.
Yep.
Footage was later aired on MTV. The live set was originally released as part of the 20th anniversary of In Utero. I didn't realize that. It's never been made available as a standalone like thing. They pressed it to vinyl and released it to streaming.
I love hearing about these things that you'll never buy.
Is this bootleg?
This I'll buy.
You would buy this?
Absolutely.
Is this bootleg? Or
No,
is
it's
this-
not. It's official.
It's not that many discs,
This is
though, right?
legit.
Yeah.
So they'll sell for $40.
It's probably 35, 40
Yeah.
bucks. That's what I'm getting. There's also a red, white, and blue variant like Pat Schmear's guitar is.
Smear.
A color variant of the vinyl that you can run
So
into
this is
as
like a
well.
legit release. This isn't like some bootleg.
Does Mother's Finest still play out in your area? I've not seen.
Yes.
They do.
Yeah, they played in Greensboro.
Thank you, James, for joining
They come to
us, bro.
Greensboro once or twice a year, and
Really?
they still do the college scene, I think.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Mother's Finest. I'll be honest with you. Mother's Finest. When I was in high school, Mother's Finest was doing the college tour scene in the South. And
Where are they from?
They're from Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, great funk rock band. And if someone said you should check out the earlier, I always come across the other album. I have Another Mother Further, which has that silver guitar on it.
Yep. Yeah.
But the one before it, I hear is just as good. But I actually, I'll be honest with you, I've never listened to it.
That's one of those bands I think I maybe even have some. Nowhere near as familiar as I probably should be. Oh, Aaron said he thinks he saw a post for them playing at Lincoln Theater.
Okay, that's
Isn't it ironic?
very, very much could be the case.
Don't you think?
My band's playing at Rizzo's in Clemens next Saturday.
No self-promotion, bro.
A decent stage, an outdoor stage behind the place that we're going to play on.
Self-promotion.
Hell yeah, self-promotion. That's all I got.
I thought, Twitch streamers would get, like, somebody comes in the chat and it's like, hey, I'm getting ready to go play some fucking Mario 3 over on my channel. People are like, whoa, no self-promotion. Because if not, I'd make a living just getting in other people's chats.
I'm just
being like,
talking
hey,
about my stuff.
you think this guy's funny? You want to hear a real joke? Woo, baby. You're a joke, Jay. So anyway, I'm really stoked about that Nirvana coming out, or came out, and
Like a baby.
it's so instrumental for us, like about around our age, that the first live show that Jay and I ever played, it was at my parents' house, and invited a band I later joined later in life called LSOC, and we called the thing not Live and Loud, we called it Loud and Live 95, and there's cassette. Do you still have a cassette?
Maybe.
We had a friend of ours draw some artwork that said Loud and Live 95 on it.
Where'd it go?
But anyway.
I thought I told you to put it back in here.
No, we looked at it earlier.
Oh, you
I
did?
didn't remember it was a
Put it in
thing.
a safe place.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's right here.
It's not in a safe
not
place.
safe.
It's right here.
It's not safe. Whoa!
Empty.
Nobody's gonna put a drink up there. That's
I
what
didn't
it is.
remember this was a thing last week, apparently. He said we got a little...
Yeah, Mike got to relive the moment.
Yeah,
I got to relive it.
He gave you that
Yeah, that had
skateboard,
that in it.
and this was in it. We showed it, but just weird. I thought maybe it would have said Live and Loud on here, or Loud and
No,
Loud.
that's actually our first show at the tavern.
Ah.
The very first show was at my parents' house.
Okay.
Later that same year. That was like spring, getting ready to let school out, and that's deep into the summer. Just to give you a time frame of Pork Chop live performances for anybody that's writing all this goddamn shit
I
down.
hope the cat don't pee on that VHS tape.
Pee on it, Kitty. You don't know nothing. Rip that cassette and upload it. We need
All
to,
right.
man.
What
I've got
else?
some Pork Chop.
What else?
That's all I've got in terms of like
News.
nudes. I mean news. Boom! Hotkey, let's go, baby. Let's get into a little bit of what we played this evening. Got a nice, diverse stack of stuff. And
I got here late.
You got here late.
You were being rude.
You're a non-note.
Like, I just need to play a few songs for this subject matter. And
got to keep it moving.
had to.
Boom. This was a... Cat's got a hold of that back in the day. This is one of my dad's records, one of the records I grew up with. It's this compilation called Super Rock. It's got the Superman symbol on it from Columbia. I want to say like 60. It looks like Deep Purple's In Rock, doesn't it?
Is that legal?
Yeah.
Got that legal department on that.
But it's a great compilation. Like the side we played, check this out. I think it's that side. Let me just hang on. I think they list the tracks in order. I mean, not in order of the. But the very first one, it's got. Yeah, Stagger Lee by Pacific Gas and Electric, Spanish Key by Miles Davis, Jingo by Santana, Drop Down Mama by Tom Rush, You Never Knew Who Your Friends Are by Al Cooper. Nice little. Have you ever seen this compilation? Like, you know, that's definitely worth a little pickup in a Goodwill or something. You know, comps are. You know, most people don't collect comps or anything like that, but they're good party records, man. Especially something like this.
I don't collect comps, but I will not.
I don't shy away from them. Shit, no.
Hell no.
Hell no,
Especially
baby.
if you're trying to mix it up. Hell, it's already mixed up for you.
Exactly. Unless it's just something
if
that
it's
makes
a
no
good
damn
comp,
sense.
then it's decent. Put on a good comp.
This one's always good. That's a first. I mean, I remember when my dad handed over some of his records, and it's like, wow, that's a Miles Davis song. That's it's the first Miles Davis I ever owned. Legit. Pulled out some Viva Cugat. This is Xavier Cugat and his orchestra on a nice, crispy Mercury tiki lounge exotic offering. Don't know exact year. Love these. I love this shiny ass Mercury or what's the other one? Command. With a slick,
Mercury.
shiny and the thick ass cardstock that comes off of that shit. It's just a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. All right. But anyway, I picked that up at Goodwill for like 50 cents, and I've not played it a lot. Jay wanted to pull something out. It's kind of been rattling around, no pun intended, been rattling around in his head this week. Jay said, "Do you have U2's Rattle and Hum?" And I'm like, "I'm sure I got it over there." And it's like, man, it's been thinking about this all week. You tell us about it, Jay. Get on the microphone. Where's Mike?
I don't know.
Then nobody
Jay,
can
did
hear
you see
anything that you're
the
saying.
documentary recently about that guitarist in New York? Plays on here. It's called Satan and
Old Butt Wilson?
Satan and I forget the harmonica player's name.
I really like that movie.
Great documentary.
I really like that movie too.
Aaron, I'll get you some tracks. I think I was jamming with Electric Banana the other night.
That's the mic. That's another one.
No.
Oh.
Somebody
You're not
just
doing
bought
well
you
with
this-
it?
Somebody just bought you this one.
Coming from the bar?
It might have roofies in it.
Wink, wink.
I'd be all right with that. I'd be all right with that.
Wow.
That'd be fun.
I pass out, weird shit happens, apparently. I mean, you can go to the tape and check it out. I ain't gonna tell you.
Okay.
Share too much back.
Okay. All right.
What do you guys think about rape in general? I'm personally against it. I want to make a blanket statement. Steve, if we got time.
I tried
This is ridiculous.
to trademark it once.
Jay tried to buy rape.com on GoDaddy, but it was already taken. By the Koch brothers. Huh? Political joke? Huh? Anybody? All right, let's go. Come on. What are we doing? I'm tired of this shit. I ain't doing this show anymore. This is stupid. This whole thing's stupid. I'm not doing this anymore. Blackbirds, City Life. Baby. One of the most sampled records in hip-hop history, early Blackbird stuff. These are Donald Byrd's students. This is an early Grown Man Record Night staple. It's a terrific funk record. If you've never jammed this record or picked it up or seen it locally, if you find it for a decent price, it's definitely worth it, man, to put in your collection and play from time to time. Great party record. Only had one slower jam on that one side, like traditional funk records.
I remember now. All right. Satan and Adam is the name of the documentary, I think. And the guy's name's Sterling McGee. He's a guitar player. He played with
Harry McGee,
George Benson, and
talked
others.
about George Benson earlier.
Yeah, and there's a song on here. They just were walking the streets of New York, and they came across this guy playing a harmonica, this guy playing a guitar together, a black guy and a white guy. Adam Gassow is the name of the harmonica player. He went to like Ivy League school, and like he decided just to he wanted to play the blues on the harmonica, and ended up spending a lot of time with this guy and traveling the world. It's a pretty cool documentary, Satan and Adam.
Okay. Me personally, I don't see color. So some of that conversation was a little lost on me.
Yeah.
But just in general, had some Who rattling around in my head for quite a while now. And I always go for like Who by numbers or odds and sods, and I'm like, no, let's go straight down the middle for one time. I played Who Are You? But I played side 1, which doesn't have Who Are You on it. It's the other side. A terrific record. I mean, I don't need to tell, whoa. Don't need to tell anybody about what goes on here. I just wanted to hear some Who. It's something that's really been in right at my buddy Hoyle here lately.
A lot of wires going on there.
You're a wire.
There's more wires.
Jay pulled out a record, wanted to hear this, and he commented this may be the most played record on Grown Man Record Night. It's possible.
No, well, I said it's...
What is that? Oh, did you cut that? Give me a piece of that.
I said it's probably your most played record you own.
It's good?
Not just Grown Man Record.
Yeah, we've played that a lot.
Look how worn out that is.
It's like play, like use worn out. Like not... There's been a couple of drunk drops probably, and
it's heavy.
Leave it up on the table. It was a Christmas present from the girlfriend.
Yep.
360 grams of vinyl.
Oh, Jesus.
You got in your hand there, pal.
I got some smoked Gudem going on here.
Gudem?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gudem, I think, is a processed version of Gouda.
Singular of Gouda?
What up there? May have some blood from my teeth on it. I did brush my teeth today, even though I'm on vacation.
Blood cheese.
So Shane Rockney requested some Boris Pink. Gladly busted that out. One of my favorite pickups of the last few years, this reissue. It's a 3 LP in this box, flips open. It's got the LPs inside. We don't need to do all that. But killer shit, new Boris record coming out. They actually played locally, not locally, but Asheville, which is 2.5, 3 hours from here. And I thought about over vacation, maybe I'll drive up and see Boris. And instead I just, drank. No, we went to, instead, yesterday me and the girlfriend went and checked out the new Tarantino movie, which was pretty good. I'm a big Tarantino guy. It kind of lacked a point. It kind of lacked a point, I think. It was like cool shots and cool scenes, but at the end of this, I'm like, what was there's no plot. There was like legit no plot. Just like things that happen. It's like a Tarantino version of a 3-hour-long Seinfeld episode. I don't know. I didn't necessarily disagree with it, but anyway, we're talking a little old school hip hop. Michael Cron was in the chat earlier. He's still recovering from some medical issues, and God bless him. He's getting better, and we everybody, firm handshakes in the chat. We're trying to speed him along with an aggressive recovery. But we were talking about some old school hip hop earlier in the evening, and I was like, oh man, let's play some of that. So I put on Cool Mo D, How You Like Me Now. And I told Jay, this is the funny thing about this record. This is 87. on Zombie. No, BMG Jive. What is this? Zombie Productions. Anyway, but if you note, this is actually a diss record. If you look underneath the tire of that Jeep over there or whatever, it's Cool Mo D's. Not cool. I mean, it's LL Cool J's. Hold that up there, somebody. Look at that. See the LL Cool J's Kangol down there underneath the tire run over. Yeah. So it's like a diss record. Apparently they hated each other back in the day. It's a beef record, which is totally awesome. Want to hear something thick, nasty, and just dripping molasses with doom that you just got to go clean out with a Kleenex? Conan's Existential Void Guardian that I picked up pretty recently. If you guys don't know Conan, and you love some slow, heavy, blood-curdling doom, check these guys out. To put it into perspective, these guys are tuned to F. They are tuned to F. So when they drop it on the guitar, it's like...
So you're saying they don't tune up to F?
No.
They tune down to F.
It's like a low bass note. It's nuts. And they're not screaming and hollering. It's just kind of a... And when they really drop it down, it's like, whoa. It's heavy. It's got its own kind of feel to it, and it's pretty unique. Uncle Meat had some comments in the chat earlier. So people were not necessarily feeling this record. I like this record because it's weird and out there and doesn't, but it's an acquired thing, and not everybody likes key lime pie either.
Zappa's not for everyone.
Zappa's not.
There's a shit ton
Mothers of
people
Invention, Uncle Meat.
disagree.
Like I know Chris Brzezinski, this is his favorite
And some would
Zappa record.
Some would prefer Chopin over Varese, but this is where you would fall under. I follow Varese.
That would be Varese. I know it's a big Frank Zappa influence. Was Varese.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But it's it's like the new Cookie Monster. Cookies are a sometimes treat.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the same thing. If it's like
what?
I don't pull out Uncle Meat on certain occasions. It's Friday afternoon. I'm coming home from work. I'm gonna put on a rock and roll record, and I probably wouldn't reach for that. But like if I'm a little bit bonkers, and I've been up for too long, and I'm silly, or whatever, Zappa kind of fills that void for me. If it's Sunday morning and I'm driving up the street and it's a little bit raining, that's jazz, baby. I don't even have to say that. To me, that seems like a no-brainer. You should already know that. But certain things fit certain situations. Point of the story. Thompson Twins. This is when I cross-dress. And
Check the monitor.
what's happened? Whoa! Brian Berry just subscribed. Thank you, B, for the subscription, man. Welcome to the Friends of the Program Club. Folks, if you're watching the stream on YouTube, you've not hit subscribe, or if you're over on Twitch and you've not hit the follow button, please, for Christ's sakes, please. Hello. Come on. It don't cost you nothing. I'll reimburse if it does. Come on, baby. We're all friends here. Thompson Twins, Into the Gas. I've had this record for so freaking long, and it's so freaking bad that I love to sing along to it. It just makes me feel like I'm in the car with my mom in the 80s. We're going up to the mall. We're gonna go buy Orange Julius and get something. We're gonna go to Arby's because we don't have one on the south side of town. Arby's is reserved for the freaking north side. I'm gonna go up there and get me an Arby's sandwich, a beef and cheddar combo, and baby, life is just gooder than shit. That's what something like Thompson Twins reminds me of.
Okay.
It's not about, oh, these guys are as important as King Crimson. It's like, no, they're not. They're totally not. But they know their role. They're right there. What's up, Don Crom? Ooh, baby.
You don't have to explain it.
I'm just saying. Guilty pleasure, I guess, is one of those terms.
Sure.
Then you came in, Steve.
And you're like, show starts in 5 minutes.
Ian Griff,
like,
22. Hi, cuties. Woo, baby, baby. I like it.
and I said, you got to give me like 10 minutes to play 3 songs or whatever.
Okay.
It's because special reason. We listened to Mustang Sally from Wilson Pickett off
Yes.
of the Best of Wilson Pickett.
Okay.
I forget what year this was, 67
Curly
maybe or
fries.
something like that. Then we listened to...
I'm sorry.
I'm just going to run through these real quick. 'cause
Okay. Well,
I have
Jesus.
I have a reason to mention it.
Okay.
And then a little Sticky Fingers.
I had a Fries graphic because Shane mentioned
We listened to
Fries.
Brown Sugar off Sticky Fingers.
Okay.
Everyone's familiar with Brown
I'm just going to
Sugar.
hotkey it up. Can I hotkey it?
Wait a
While
minute.
we're in the middle.
What are you going to
Boom! And they're not curly though. Those are Fries.
Oddly, then we switched over to Paul Simon and listened to Kodachrome off of...
Ian, I'm not gay. I have a girlfriend.
There
but
goes Ryman.
I appreciate you asking and
There
thanks
goes
for joining
Ryman
us.
Simon.
God bless you.
A little Kodachrome. Actually, my favorite Paul Simon song, American Tune, is on here. I did a really killer version of that with like
Ooh.
7-part harmony.
Baby, baby.
All
Okay.
me. Of course.
I love
all
this record.
me.
It's a great record.
And last but not least, in this set, we played another Wilson Pickett song off of this Dwayne Allman anthology when he played with Wilson Pickett. It was Hey Jude. And the Hey Jude version, Wilson Pickett's Hey Jude, is fantastic. I dare say it might be as good.
That was good.
as the
It was
original.
really good.
And the reason we played all those
I don't
is,
listen to I Touch My Grandma, but I'd be interested in hearing them.
is,
Sounds like a good band.
I think it was yesterday, Jimmy Johnson died. Jimmy Johnson
The
was,
race car driver.
not the race car driver. Jimmy Johnson was a guitar player out of Muscle Shoals
Yeah.
who played in the original studio. I forget the name of it. And then he went over and they set up their own studio, Muscle Shoals Sound. And his guitar is heard on hundreds of records.
Right.
I'm just going to mention some of these. Now, some of these he actually produced.
Okay.
And others he played guitar on.
I'm sorry.
What?
We got a couple of people coming in saying it's like it's funny how the record band logo is over Steve's crotch.
Yeah, that
And-
often happens.
And Aaron says the logo's covering up Little Fever. It's funny how that happens. Anyway, I'm sorry.
These are some of the artists that
I'm
Jimmy
sorry.
Johnson either played guitar with,
The race car
or
driver.
produced their records. Percy Sledge, Wilson Pickett, Aretha Franklin, Clarence Carter, Herbie Mann, King Curtis, Rolling Stones, Leon Russell, Staple Singers, Bob Seger, Paul Simon, Rod Stewart,
Wow.
Blackfoot, Leonard Skinner,
Jesus Christ.
Dr. Hook, Bob Dylan, Dire Straits, Delbert McClinton, James Brown, Oak Ridge Boys,
shit.
Glen Fry, Alabama. And that's just mentioning some of it.
Wow. And that cat died this week.
He died yesterday.
Man,
76
baby,
years
baby.
old. So
What a champion.
I think we should do a shot.
Let's do one.
We got to do a shot to Jimmy Johnson, the race car driver.
Double J, baby.
Good old Jimmy Johnson.
You played one more.
You want tequila?
there was one more
Or you
down
want
there.
vodka?
I don't care.
Oh, and last but not least, because you guys weren't, you were in there playing with your AR-15 or whatever.
Allegedly, there
I
ain't
wanted to
nothing
put on
about
some Booker T because I just came from the show and what
terms
the
of
hell?
service.
Sadly, none of the songs I really wanted to play are on this album. This is the Booker T set. I don't have the Green Onions album.
I've got a few.
I do have
I've got
Hip
a few.
Hugger, which is great.
I've got that one.
He played Hip Hugger. It was, I think he might have opened the show with Hip Hugger.
Yeah, that's badass.
I played Green Onions halfway through, and his closer was Time. What's it called? Time is Tight.
No, Ian, I like
Which is
jerking off
that-
to Sears catalogs. I don't know
Everybody
where
knows
you've
that
been.
Time is
I don't-
Tight. It's like that. Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah.
ba-na-na. Yeah. So I just wanted to play a little Booker T. And it's funny when you Google Booker T now, you get the wrestler because he's called
Okay.
Booker T. But Booker T. Jones is the artist that I know as Booker T.
Okay.
Jay, do you want a shot? I got some tequila
He
here.
ain't gonna do nothing.
It's
He
añejo.
ain't gonna do nothing.
It's the well-aged barrel.
Trivia fact.
You got to get on the mic for
Mike's
it.
got a trivia. Jay's got a trivia fact, but he has to be on the mic to share it.
On the same place with the two.
Oh yeah, no,
Booker
not
T,
that
the
Booker
wrestler?
T.
The rest.
The wrestler. Jay's talking about
Here's
the
to Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy J.
Jay Johnson. Double J.
I do like my girlfriend's tits.
Who's
Hmm?
that?
Ian.
Who's he?
The gay guy?
I don't know. He's asking me if I'm gay. I'm not gay.
Okay.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. That was hot? Hell yeah, baby. Come on. Come on. Trickle on in, Ian. Come on and get a little piece of it. We're waiting on you over here, brother. Woo, baby, baby. Let me tell you something.
Legs spread open.
Let me tell you
Whoa,
something.
whoa, whoa.
Woo! That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gotta say nothing. Let's go to dig of the week.
If you could just see my crotch.
But you can't.
Don't,
You can see-
don't,
We got it blocked off.
don't
You see
take.
Steve's crotch?
No,
Uh,
don't do this.
where's the?
We can zoom in.
I did like
No,
the
no.
Sharon. What's it?
Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone thing.
You want some strips, baby? You're going to have to donate. Hey, let's go. Hit that Streamlabs.
Take your shirt off.
Don't fuck around, baby.
Take your shirt off for $50.
I'll. Woo.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I did watch. I went back and watched the show.
Last week.
The funniest part is when you were trying to take your shirt off. It was during chip chat, wasn't it, or so to speak? I was trying to do something, and you just started taking your shirt off. You got your shirt off, but then your mic was attached, so you ended up putting it back on. It was a classic little moment that we need to remember to go back and grab for
Okay.
the clip show.
No clue about that. That happened. I told you, me and Carl didn't remember we did the damn thing.
That was so funny.
Let's get into dig of the week. Let's go.
And while you're taking your shirt off,
Right.
Carl, go back to camera.
Camera.
Carl is just sitting here like this, and he's just like. I thought like no one has ever thrown up on the show.
Oh,
This might have been I thought I was anticipating this might
Okay.
be the first,
Yeah.
and I don't want this to happen. But
Sure.
All right. Are we
But
doing
if it's-
digs?
but
you
if
got
it's-
digs?
But if it's got, I got nothing.
You got
So
nothing.
you
You've
said
been, you've been
got-
home all week.
Yeah, but exactly. I've been home all week long.
But that means you can go out and dig.
No. That means I don't take showers and like.
Well, I brought plenty to talk about. And what I'm going to do here, I was going to bring the oldest digs. They're not really, well, some of them are,
Whoa, Aaron Griffin! Come on, baby.
oh, baby.
$20.
$20 donation.
Shekel up, Jay. Baby. Oh, come on, Aaron.
Oh, man.
All right, knock it off.
Cut it out.
Jay, get up in this wide shot. You want to do a wide shot, Jay? Get up in the wide shot.
Just turn that one on.
That's what I did.
Okay.
That's what I
Camera
did.
two. You got to
It's
go.
got backwards.
You got to go down.
Yeah, it's got
Gotta
back.
go down.
No, too far. You're right there. Don't go that far.
No, it's clean.
Just back up.
Backwash.
This has
It's alcohol. It cleans
kills it.
itself.
this has hamburger strips around there, like taco meat or something.
Yeah, taco meat in there. Take you a little something on that. Don't be shy on it.
Oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right,
Nope.
easy. No, Jay's
No.
easy.
Don't do it, Jay.
It
Easy.
burnt. It burnt.
Oh, I never took that shot. I'm sorry.
Oh, it was in the,
You got to take another one.
it was in the preview. one.
Whoa, you got to take number 2 because I didn't take the shot.
It just singed the hairs on my
Okay.
mustache. Do you see?
Yeah, we can see now because I clipped it. Oh.
Don't blow chunks on me.
Woo.
That bottle's getting
Yeah,
low.
Jason-
Dude, that bottle had a lot of liquor in it last week.
Did it? Well, let's be
I'll
easy.
drink half of it.
Aaron Griffin, you're a psychomaniac. Thank you for the continued support.
My lips are like growing off the ball.
And you're right, Jay is a thick boy.
Yeah.
That's why we let him over here, bro.
Who said that?
Ian said, wow, he's thick. He's a thick boy, bro. That's why we let him over here.
Husky.
Yeah, Jay went hard. I mean, I have to give it to Jay. That's We're probably quick to call Jay a pussy on the show for drinking, but for not drinking.
It's digs.
He went hardcore on that.
So here we are. I decided to show. I got some really decent a gift from my sister and her husband, my brother-in-law. They came to visit last week.
Not now, bro. We can't do anal now.
What? Jesus Christ.
Anal's you ain't got enough money.
Dude.
I'm sure you're poor. Let's be honest. You're real poor.
Stump. The Scheissetat.
Oh yeah.
So my sister came and we sang.
She better stop biting.
We sang together, and we have what is known as blood harmony. I didn't know there was such a thing as blood harmony, but apparently we have blood harmony. We sing really well together.
Right.
We did a Bob Dylan song, which I found a version of Bob Dylan singing "Chimes of Freedom" with Joan Osborne. We did that, and we also did "The Sounds of Silence," Simon and Garfunkel.
Sure. Okay.
It kicks butt. It's actually on YouTube. It's actually on YouTube if you want to see it. Anyway, she gave me some great records. There's a couple other in here that are not from that stack, but I'm gonna because this is kind of a country theme we have here.
Yeah, I noticed you had a lot of.
I got some really great country records from my sister and her husband, and also a couple other places. Starting off though, this one's bizarre, and I really got it because the cover and just the title and everything is just so. It's a Christmas album. The artist is Bobby Helms. It's called "I Want to Go to Santa Claus Land." And look at this guy. Oh. With the eye patch, and there's kids around him, and it's kind of creepy.
That is kind of creepy.
Look at that.
That's what?
Bobby Helms. He sings Jingle Bell Rocks. You know, a lot of great Christmas songs.
Mike, look it out.
What's Alf doing? Saturday. This is the Saturday episode.
Oh, God. All right, so I picked this up. I don't remember where. It's the best of Red Sovine.
Yeah, I've
you know anything about Red Sovine?
Yeah,
He's a trucker. He plays trucker music, or he performs trucker music. He tells great stories like Teddy Bear and what's that one? 109. What about 30?
What is that?
It's got to be on here. Maybe not. It's on this one for sure. Phantom 309.
Okay, yeah.
So so I got the best of Red Sovine here, a double LP. He looks like a whatever. Here's a double LP of a compilation. Talking about comps, this is a good comp. GRT Records. This is called 22 Highballin' Hits.
Oh, dude, let me tell you what. I love trucker compilations like from the 70s.
Yeah.
Got that kind of like.
It does.
Dude, if you burn one of those and put it on your phone or whatever the fuck, and you got to do a little road trip, you put on those trucker comps.
Yeah.
Man, you just getting that like vibe.
Here's the one I like the least of all the records that I got. This is Alabama.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't stand. I can't stand that sinewy.
Yeah, it's
kind of.
Alabama's pretty.
Come on, baby, drink some peach schnapps. Let's get it on. Kind of shit.
Yeah.
I think this is their first album.
I took you out to the Sizzler. You know what that means. You know what that means, baby. I took you out to the Sizzler.
Feels so right.
Say.
Feels so right. Loving the First Degree. Yes, sir. You can have it if you want.
Are you serious, Clark?
Yeah. Here's one that I like. I don't think any of y'all like though. This is the Eagles' first album.
I don't not like it. No,
this one's a bit scratched up, but I'm glad to have it and put it on. And it's what I like about it. The lineup. It's before
Glengarry Glen
Joe Walsh. It's got Bernie, the banjo player. So it's a lot of the songs have that more country kind of banjo thing going on. Jackson Browne wrote a lot of the songs on here, including "Take It Easy" with Glenn.
I love Jackson Browne, man. He's a great songwriter.
Jackson Browne's who taught Glenn Fry and Don Henley how to write songs.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I don't know
He
that
was living in.
I've watched that
He was living in the
documentary, but-
basement of their house that they were living in, and they could hear him down there, and they were kind of like listening and stealing ideas to think like this. Oh, this is how you do it. You work on this part, then you do this, and you know.
Aaron says we could go to Longhorn and lose our world title belt.
All right, this is a good one. This one's a guilty pleasure for me.
Let's go now.
This is the Urban Cowboy soundtrack.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
A lot of great honky tonk music on here. Jimmy Buffett's on here, Charlie Daniels Band, the Eagles are on here, Dan Fogelberg, but Mickey Gilley's the one I like the most. Mickey Gilley, it was his club where this takes place, Gilley's, in Texas. Johnny Lee's on here and Bob Seger. Joe Walsh,
but
Kenny Rogers, Linda Ronstadt, Bonnie Raitt, Ann Murray, and Boss Skaggs.
Real country that's like visceral.
Yeah.
From the gut, baby, is the best music.
A lot of people
ever.
like this movie. I think it's kind of cheesy as hell.
It is, dude. But you need that saved where he's saying, "Dog, dog, dog." He's trying to say dog.
You're talking about
Travolta.
Travolta?
Yeah. They're saying that no, it's not dog. It's dog.
Dog.
And he goes, dog. You should like clip that for your little like
for my dog thing. I'm a dog. I'm a bulldog. Son of a gun. All right, now here's another soundtrack, and this one kicks butt. It's actually a live album, but it is where
I have this one, I think.
This is the Honeysuckle Rose soundtrack. A lot of people love this movie. In fact, the producer approached Willie Nelson and said, "I want you to write a song about on the road," and da 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 da. And that's where the song "On the Road Again" comes from.
Yeah.
It was prompted to him from the producer of this movie. So of course the song's on here, and there's a great live performance from Willie Nelson on this record. So.
By the way, I think, folks, I've gotten rid of the inward need, blonde bang, chubby gut, chat hog here from earlier. I think he's gone from the program, just to let you know. You guys ever notice inward need?
What's inward need?
Inward need, if you see somebody's knees and they kind of go inward, just weak as fuck. You can just go push them over. Inward need. No strength.
Oh, I thought you meant need like N-E-E-D.
No, your knees. Like
K-N.
Yeah, where your knee joint is.
Inward knee.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
A pussy, essentially.
Right. How about a little Johnny Cash?
No pussies allowed.
How about a lot of Johnny Cash?
Okay.
I got a little Johnny Cash's Greatest Hits Volume 1. Woo! Those are my favorites of the country stack. A lot of great songs on there. I don't need to read them to you because you probably know what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah, cuz.
Here's one, another Johnny Cash compilation called the Johnny Cash Songbook, as sung by Johnny Cash. So I guess this is another compilation. That's a long way to say compilation. I don't think he re-recorded these. I think it's the same.
Yeah, the same tracks.
I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Shane said he just watched an American Pickers about Gillies, actually.
Oh, yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, that's
Last but not least, the last Johnny Cash album I picked up is one I've never seen before called Johnny Cash Silver.
Dude, I've never seen it. What is that? That's later,
It's
right?
like 1979.
Interesting.
But let me read you some songs on here, which makes it very interesting. The L and N, Don't Stop Here No More, Lonesome to the Bone, Ghost Riders in the Sky, Cocaine Blues,
Whoa.
Muddy Waters,
Whoa.
West Canterbury Subdivision Blues.
That sounds psychedelic.
Lately I've been leaning toward the blues. And
Yeah,
last
that's what
but
that
not
screams.
least, I'm going to sit on my porch and pick on my old guitar. There's an interesting picture of Johnny Cash.
Well, it's funny, Aaron. That's part of the stuff that we have for the show because I know it won't get us popped copyright-wise. He says he hears some 5Ls. I'll still watch that video you guys did for Woods of Terror. Haha. Hell yeah, man.
That'll get you popped?
Huh?
That'll get the show popped?
No.
Oh.
That's why I'm playing it right now. So I know L's won't get us popped.
Oh. Wouldn't it be funny if it did, and you're trying to figure out why? You're like,
apparently, Chris Brzezinski had that problem. He did like a Disney travel vlog and used his own music like underneath it, and YouTube was like, whoa, 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 this has been banned for copyright, da da da.
Are you serious?
He's like, yo, I wrote this song. Which is...
You ever do stuff like that so you can collect the royalties on it?
I should. I should copyright everything I say. Boom, hotkey, copyright.
Right. Copyright it.
Aggressive, copyright. Right? What else you got?
Bump Set Salvation.
Bump Set Salvation?
Copyright.
Copyright.
Didn't Gene Simmons try to copyright?
Want to smash? Let's get smashy, bro.
Hand or something like that. So somebody says it, you can collect money.
Well, didn't Ohio State try to copyright the?
Yeah, they did. They did. What else you got? That's it for Dig of the Week?
That's it.
Oh,
it was like 9 records.
That was 9 records?
Yeah.
All right, check it. Jay's over here yawning.
Hey.
Come on, Jay.
You don't need to know that.
Bro.
You don't need to know.
I'm
off camera.
All right, check it out. We're going to do a quick commercial break and come back with a Soda Speak and Chip Chat. Do we have something unique and
yeah, we do.
Entertaining for Soda Speak and Chip Chat? Okay. We got a new... It's coming down the chute? I don't like that phrasing, Jay. Something about that phrasing just turned me off initially. Initially. Anyway. Let's do a little quick commercial break.
Aaron says, Jay, don't make me donate again.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
He's threatening us.
Follow us on the socials, or you could possibly get choked the fuck out. Either way. Either way. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. Be right back here.
That guy with the knees, you think he goes to a lot of sites, you think that something will happen? Like, hey, show your
sites. Inward needs. It's inward needs.
Show your bunghole.
All right, we'll be right back. Growman Record Night. Stay tuned.
Reunity, it tastes so fine. Reunity, pure and natural wine. Reunity on ice. Reunity, so nice. Reunity. Reunity, yeah, it tastes so nice. Reunity, so refreshing and bright. Reunity on ice. Reunity, so nice. Reunity, reunity.
Crazy Eddie's greatest TV and video sale ever. Get a video recorder, color TV, large screen TV, video camera, even an audio video component system. Get it all on sale now during Crazy Eddie's greatest TV and video sale ever. Remember, we are not undersold. We will not be undersold. We cannot be undersold, and we mean it. So get anything and everything in TV and video. Get it now during Crazy Eddie's greatest TV and video sale ever. Crazy Eddie, his prices are insane.
This is God's country, the place Gottlieb Heilemann chose to brew Old Style. Heilemann's Old Style is brewed with sparkling, pure Wisconsin spring water, virgin water that flows from deep beneath the ground. Brewed in an old world way called Kreuzening, the most natural way to brew beer and the most expensive. Try Old Style, pure brewed in God's country, and taste the difference Kreuzening makes.
Simple, easy, basic. Add a little push and pull. Windmill or the spin maneuver. Or the figure 8 move. We got what we call the roll.
Devil stick.
Accept no imitation.
What it is, kid. The original Harvey Freeman Devil Sticks by Panax Consumer Products.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That's when I said it was, 20 seconds after.
We got the governor's coming in now.
Yeah. He was delayed, but he's actually at the podium now. So if we could.
Whoa! We got the governor coming in with a live feed, folks. Governor Roy Cooper from North Carolina coming in with a hurricane update. We're going to take this live feed. We're taking it from WRAL in Raleigh. Governor Cooper, this press conference I think is live and in progress. And as soon as we finish this, we'll come back to the program live and in progress. So please, everybody stay tuned.
People are safe. Our National Guard is activated. We're ready for this. So we'll be glad to answer questions that you might have. Lenny.
Yes, Governor, thank you. There's a ton of food back here on the table, and was just wondering, would you like to share my sandwich?
Something?
Was that what just happened? We take that. We're out of that.
Yeah, we're done.
Master control. Can we have control back?
Okay.
If we came back from the breaking news feed, are we back?
We're back.
What does Carl think?
We're live. We're live back on the air.
We are.
Okay. Oh, we got some Pornhub links.
What?
If it's not Bailey J, I'm not interested. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
That's a trans porn star, by the way, is the joke. I don't mean to be Neanderthal and.
What?
But Bailey J. Well, don't Google that on your work computer. All right, let's get into a so to speak. Boom. What you got for a so to speak this week, Steve?
This is the one I meant to bring last week. I forgot to bring it.
Were you here last week?
I was off camera most of the time.
Okay.
Playing second fiddle. We got a gluten-free, caffeine-free. Dang, that's good. Is the soda? The name of the soda? Butterscotch root beer. So I'm thinking this is gonna be really sweet. I'm hoping it's gonna be good, but I have no idea. So it's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Imperial Flavors Beverage Company.
We love that shit.
There's somebody in the closing crates of Alf named Alf Paul.
I do know that. He's a music guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
He did.
coincidence or is that like?
No. He did music for a lot of shows. I have high expectations for this.
Yeah.
It sounds really good.
Butterscotch root beer.
I took a big pull.
I think the butterscotch comes at the end. Tastes like root beer to me.
Tastes like root beer. IBC. To me, that's IBC all day long.
But there is a butterscotch flavor at the end.
Way after it.
Too late.
I smell butterscotch.
Too late.
It needs to come in a little soon.
Too late. You're exactly right. Too late.
I smell butterscotch.
Do you? Are you wafting? Are we wafting over here, Jay?
Yeah, a little bit.
Dang, that's good. Butterscotch.
Good.
Butterscotch root beer.
You a Wisconsin
I think
guy?
I was hoping for more.
Cookie stuff?
Pretty good.
Big Packers guy, are you?
It's a good root beer, but I have trouble finding the butterscotch.
Where'd you get that?
It's way after.
I don't know. I'm not sure where I got that.
That is good, man.
It's a hang around butterscotch, right?
Yeah, the butterscotch comes later. Like, oh, you
Very
guys
subtle.
done
It's very
drinking that?
subtle.
Here's some butterscotch flavor for you. Maybe they're afraid to make it too sweet.
Yeah, you could go full on butterscotch and I'd be happy.
Yeah, what about
me
a
too.
full-on butterscotch soda?
Let's just drink butter.
Like a, what's the,
We can melt it.
Cream, you're talking about cream soda?
no, what's the original butterscotch candy?
Werther's?
No.
Butter.
Brock's.
Those little discs. Little butterscotch discs.
Yeah. Oh, you got a message here. Hold on.
No time for that.
I think we do. This is the message Aaron Griffin just sent us. I can't turn it side. Hold that up, Jay. Blocking Little Fever since 2014.
Showing my LP.
7-inch?
My long player.
All right.
7-inch?
Ah!
Oh, yeah. What are we doing? Whoa.
That's it.
Chip chat. Let's go, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Hardcore. What are we doing? This is something you brought, a couple of weeks ago?
A while back, yeah.
Let's get into it.
All right.
What's the big deal about
Looks like Doritos, but these are flaming hot nacho Doritos. So that basically, it's like what Frito-Lay's done with all their main product. I think we've done them with the Fritos. We've done them with the Cheetos. The Cheetos were good.
Yeah.
Now this is the Dorito.
No, nightmare.
That same hot powder that will stain your fingers that we originally saw with the Dinamitas.
Right.
Don't scratch yourself after you came on those guys.
Very red and stainy. Lane stainy.
Okay. That's inappropriate. I don't care for that. Jay, get you a... Whoa.
Wow.
Get off my Razor Death Adder.
Major action.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff on a chip. These are red as F.
Yeah, they are. I'm scared to eat those.
These are those kind that you end up eating a lot because your mouth's hot and you just want to keep moving your mouth.
My mouth's hot, baby.
Not that bad. They kind of like Doritos.
I taste a lot of citrus in there too, as well as the hot.
More like a nacho, like a hot
El
nacho
Dorito.
cheese. A hot nacho cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I got nacho cheese.
So,
Pretty good.
It's that same chili lime heat that you get with the Dinamita.
yeah, like chili lime, exactly. True story. We talked about this earlier, actually off camera.
What?
I had a 4th grade teacher who was really hot, by the way. She pronounced it Doritos.
What? Yep.
Yeah, which I thought was funny. Say you have like a sandwich with some Doritos, which is weird.
Yeah.
And then like later that same year, not necessarily because of that, he started this large rumor that maybe went school-wide that she was pregnant. She was also an unmarried school teacher. And in 4th grade, I didn't realize how much of a scandal that would actually be.
Huh?
I got called to the principal's office, and they were like, hey, look, that's really inappropriate because she's an unmarried lady, and I started this thing. She was having a baby. And then I said, also, she says Doritos instead of Doritos. I don't know if that weighs in my favor or against,
That's why
but...
I did it.
But anyway, that's a true story. All that's true.
Yep.
They don't have social security number on there.
244-796542. You guys like socials? That's a good get up on that. I dated a girl for a long time. I memorized her social security number because I like memorizing numbers. There's just something about it, baby. There's something about it. I like memorizing numbers. Also, cream corn. I'm a big fan of cream corn. I like memorizing numbers, and I like cream corn a lot too.
I like cream corn.
Whoa! I got a message.
How much percentage alcohol is Bud Light?
Wait! Holy shit!
Got more photo?
Somebody's
Aaron Griffin coming in with the the screenshot from last week.
How come you can't turn it?
No, because it's Instagram.
Oh.
You can't turn it. Just Carl looking down and me changing my shirt into fucking...
Not changing, you're just taking your shirt off.
Taking my shirt off. Because, you know... How many lap pull downs can you do, Internet? Let me ask you a question, Internet. How many lap pull downs can you do before it becomes a criminal fucking offense? Woo! Right downtown.
That's funny.
Downtown. And becomes... Woo, woo, woo. Call them up. Call them up, baby. Thanks everybody for joining us for the live Grown Man Record Act program. Be sure to follow us on our. I'm gonna give you a Discord link. DIS. Boom. Get up on the Discord channel and follow us on all our socials, please. For Christ, freaking sakes, we're on all of them. We post all these shows end up on the YouTube. If you're watching us on. If you're watching on Twitch, all the shows end up on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, we broadcast live on Twitch. We do video game stuff. Tonight, the game of feature was some old school H1Z1. I got a few kills on stream tonight. I didn't win one, but we got close. I got second one time. But anyway, please, for Christ's sakes, all the socials, boom, on the Twitter, boom, and also because, like, boom, I drink a lot. Let's be honest. I gotta go back to work on Monday.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not excited about it. Christoph, thanks for joining us. Woo! You're an aggressive cat. I can feel it. I feel your aggressiveness, and I love it. I love it.
Jay, what's the final score of Murray State, Georgia tomorrow?
Murray State's terrible.
Oh.
It might be like 63.
Okay. Hey, we're going to go over to the Twitch channel and continue some absolute domination with some great records and maybe some more gameplay. So please, follow us back over to Twitch. Get involved with us. Sorry, I got a belch attack right now. Oh God, I'm so belching right now. Get over back on this on the Twitch. We're gonna play some more records. You got something you want to hear? You got a genre you want to hear? I may not have the exact record you want to hear, but if you got a genre you want to hear, genre. All right, I can probably find it. We can get it going. Rock, jazz, funk, electronica, country, ambient.
You got any Belgian waffle?
Yes. Only if you request it over on the Grown Man Record Night Twitch page. Let's go.
Oh, good.
Let's go. What happened?
That's actually that light's actually working pretty well.
Yeah, the light's working fine. The light's fine.
It's on the bracket for it though.
Everything's perfect.
The ED bracket and the other thing.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I told everybody everything's fine. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired of this. We're not doing the show anymore. I don't care. Well,
Okay.
bye.